Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Broyans Farm. We're starting off here in the corn field. The corn's really nice. This is a new variety, but it's coming on very slow. And so it's just hit and miss. Sometimes we'll get to a better spot than others. We just want to be careful that all the corn is fully ready. We don't want to be selling ears that people can't eat, because then they'll be upset. Alright, so let's turn around and go back to the next 2 rows.
What time is it?
8:30.
8:24.
There's one. We don't want to miss anything. We kind of like to just grid the whole field as we go through. That way, when we come back the next day, we know exactly where we left off. And how we tell if they're ready or not is just kind of by feeling the tip. Sammy came out here to pick some sunflowers for Scranton Market. We have 2 different kinds. We have yellow petals with the black center, and then we have yellow petals with the yellow center. We should really have another bucket. So there's a lot, and there's gonna be a lot coming on here. Even something like this, Sammy, you could take, not that we need to right now,
I'll leave it for Wednesday.
but they're gonna open up. I think by Wednesday, we're gonna have a field full of them.
Comprenderás que hoy no puedo, pero ahí será cuando Dios diga. Y si el destino vida, tu vida es mi recuerdo.
Oh goodness. Okay. This one's stuck. Oops. That's a funky one.
So now I'm up here in our dill patch. This is the patch I planted, I don't know, something like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't really remember. Everything seems to run together now. And I'm gonna fertilize it. I've got an 18-18-18 mixture, which is what we've been putting in our high tunnels on the tomatoes. And so I just got a sprinkling can, and I'm gonna start just going over the rows slowly, gently, and trying to do a nice even job. This is what it looks like. It's about 1 inch to 2 inches tall, coming up really nice. We've had plenty of water. I was actually afraid that the rain was gonna wash it away, but it didn't seem to, at least not too bad anyway. And this is gonna really hopefully give it a jump start. I have 3 different rows. I mixed up 2 gallon. I hope it gets me through. I don't really know how much I'm supposed to apply. It's not very big, so I would assume not a lot. So this is all I have left. Like, I don't know, maybe a cup. So 2 gallon I would say was just about perfect. I wasn't really trying to water them, I was just trying to apply the fertilizer. So I went down to the shed, grabbed the tractor, and now I'm back up to the same field again, but this time I'm gonna be working on the cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, kale, beans, all that kind of stuff. With the tractor, I'm gonna cultivate. And so I gotta get this done right away. All these plants have really taken hold and they're starting to get big. And if I don't go through them within the next, well, like today or the next couple days, they're gonna get too big and I'm gonna damage more than help them out. So I already went through this cabbage over here, did a really good job, covered the leaves a tiny bit, which is what we don't wanna do, but that's not gonna hurt nothing. Now moving on to the kohlrabi, and then more cabbage, and then into the cauliflower, broccoli, all that kind of stuff. It's the next day. We just came out here to the mid-season cole crop patch. We're gonna grab some collard greens and kohlrabi for market tomorrow. Now I moved into the broccoli, cutting the big main heads, which we haven't gotten to do in a while. We've just been picking shoots out of the old patch. So we just got out here to the market with everything. Not a ton. Some cantaloupe, watermelon, tomatoes, broccoli, kohlrabi. Then in the back of my mom's car over here, we have sweet corn. She was in a hurry to get out, so she just left instead of putting it in the back there. But you can see this is very, very full. Now we're out here to the cabbage field, finishing up probably the last of it until we move into the lower one, or the mid-season. On the outside leaves, sometimes there's a little bad spot, so we'll just cut that off instead of throwing the whole head away. That's kind of normal for early season, just because it gets too hot. So now we're out here picking cantaloupe. A lot of huge green ones. Okay. Oh. If they don't have a yellow belly, we're not taking it. Huge. What about that one?
Yeah, I take it.
Popped right off.